Have you ever experienced those moments where time seems to slip away, where you're so absorbed into a task that you just seem perfect at it? This is called the flow state. Perhaps you finished an assignment in record time, or you delved into a book, and you just keep reading and you're absorbed into it. You forget about yourself, and the only thing that you're focused on is the book or the assignment that you have due at 11:59 p.m. These are captivating glimpses into the zone or the flow state, and it is a mental state that unlocks our true potential and has profound senses of fulfillment in our lives. The flow state, also known as the zone, is a mental state where a person is fully immersed and focused in an activity, feeling energized, fully involved, and enjoying the process. It was coined by Hungarian psychologist Mihaly C. I'm not going to read this because I do not want to picture this. So, I've experienced this before myself, countless times. I've had to finish university essays, and I hadn't even started it, and it was due in 6 hours, and somehow, miraculously, I blocked everything out, and I completed it. And I got an 86. I wasn't even good at English before. If you can do this, you can unlock so many things in your life. The flow state is often associated with high-performance activities, like I did so in the essay writing. You might have done that as well. Perhaps you can relate to it. It is also associated with sports, music, gaming, and other creative endeavors. And it can occur in a wide range of activities, including everyday tasks like gardening, solving puzzles, anything, as long as there is a sense of challenge and engagement. And that's key. You must be challenged and engaged. So many artists and writers and professionals attribute their most creative and best performances to being in the flow state. This is, for example, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry in the final when he's banging 3 after 3. He's an amazing shot. He's one of the best players of all time. But he can also do this with the help of the flow state. Scientific studies have shown that the flow state involves a balance between the challenges of the task and the skills, like I said before. And it can enhance performance, creativity, learning, and your overall well-being. The flow state is a universal experience that can be applied to various aspects of life, and it helps users achieve their full potential and full satisfaction in their lives. Recognition of the conditions that facilitate flow can help create environments that promote optimal experiences. So, if you recognize this in simpler terms, if you recognize what states allow you to be in flow, those are the ones that are going to allow you to be in the flow state in the future. And this is an amazing thing that you must take advantage of. Flow state can improve problem-solving abilities. It allows the mind to think more flexibly and think of more creative solutions. If you're ever having problems on thinking outside of the box, if you're ever writing a book and you're having trouble, you're not in the flow state. It promotes a heightened sense of focus and concentration, enabling individuals to perform tasks with increased precision and efficiency. Again, I'll recall Stephen Curry, one of the GOATs of basketball, Michael Jordan, Stephen King writing a book. All of those people had their best performances, if I had to guess, in a flow state, not in some slumbered state, half-assing the work. They were completely immersed in their work. That's what the flow state does to you. You're completely immersed in the work, and you forget about yourself. The zone is associated with a sense of motivation and enjoyment, and individuals get satisfaction from the process rather than the rewards. And this is something really beautiful to think about, that you're going to feel the rewards by doing the process. You love the process instead of the overall goal. If a YouTuber is only going towards the goal of money, they're not going to get anywhere. But if they love the goal of actually teaching people, this wasn't in my script, but if they actually love the goal of teaching people, then they're actually going to do better at it, like I am right now. And finally, people in a flow state often experience a sense of self-transcendence, kind of superhuman if you think about it. And their sense of self-awareness diminishes, and they feel connected to something larger than themselves. This could be the universe or their work, anything in between. So now that you've heard of all these things about the flow state, you're thinking, this is amazing. How do I achieve this? I want this for myself, and I want to harness this powerful resource for myself. How do I do this? Firstly, you're going to have to set clear goals. Define clear and specific goals for yourself in the activity that you're about to engage in. Having a clear direction will help focus your attention and will not divert it anywhere else. Second, you must also find the optimal challenge or skill balance level. The challenge must be hard enough to where you have to put in effort. You can't be lazy, because if you're lazy, you're going to be lazy. You're going to be too relaxed. You can't be in the flow state if you're relaxed. And the task can also not be too hard. If it's too hard, you're going to get frustrated. So you need to find a perfect balance, and that's where the flow state lies. You have to eliminate distractions and combine this with deep focus and concentration. So these together will allow you to have quiet and an uninterrupted environment, immersing yourself fully. For example, an assignment late at night, there are no distractions and everyone is asleep. This is why students can do so well during the nighttime. It's crunch time. They have to get the work done. And everyone's asleep. There are no distractions. This is where they can operate at 110%, even with very minimal sleep. You must also embrace the process of the flow state. Once you notice you're in the flow state, keep working, because this is an amazing process, an amazing place to be, an amazing zone. And you must keep it to the best of your abilities, because once you're here, once you're in the zone, you can get amazing things done. Like a week's worth of work in one day. This shit's amazing. How does someone set themselves up for this? So firstly, they must have to make rituals. It's not mandatory, but a ritual will help tell your brain, okay, it's go time. Time to get into deep work mode again. This is why sports players wear their lucky socks and have a pre-game ritual, right? It's superstitious in a way, yes, but it also allows them to reach the flow state. It allows them to hit threes consecutively, back to back to back. Make adjustments as well. If you see that something is wrong, make an adjustment and try and stay in the flow state. Lose track of time. So you must forget about the outside world and just hone in on the task. You must practice and be persistent. The more you go into the flow state, the better you will be, because your rituals will become better and you will know at what state and what you need personally to get into the flow state. And that's what it is. Flow state, you can do all of these things. They will definitely help, but every person is different. You must find your own little niche fact or your own environment that you must go to reach the flow state. And a quick disclaimer, don't rely on it. Yes, the flow state is a very powerful and enjoyable experience, but it's also important to develop the discipline and consistency in work activities. And you must be able to do the work even when the flow state is not present. The flow state should be seen as a tool. and not the sole source of your productivity and progress. So after this, I hope you've learned something about the flow state, how to reach it, what it is. And I want you to implement it in your life. It's a personal and unique experience. So go out there, try it out. It might take some time. Don't get discouraged. But I wish you the best. And I hope you experience the benefits of the zone.